I'm gonna tell you some bad news. Okay, this is gonna be really bad news, but don't let it deter you, because then I'm gonna follow it up with probably the best news of all time. So we are at the charity auction last night after I've procured the sword. We had the Hand of Melania up by where Nyan and I were standing, and Mr. Rubber Ross comes over and we're talking with Rubber Ross, and some of the VIP guests, well, one of the guys was a Castle Bro, actually, a fan of the stream, big shout outs. And he came over with like an Iron Mouse jacket, and he wanted Miss Nyan and I to sign it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, of course, bro, like I got you. So I had the Hand of Melania rested up on this pillar, right? Like, you know, tucked away, like it's all safe. And I'm standing off of the pillar, and I signed the jacket, and I look back, and one of the staff members had like squeezed by us and bumped into it, and it fell and broke on the floor. I was in complete shock. I would have lost it, but it was just a genuine accident by the staff member. It was one of the off-brand staff members. I mean, she'd been helping us the whole night. She was just a sweetheart. Like, she was amazing. She was so nice, and she just bumped into it. Complete accident. And it broke. You know, it fell on carpet. I think it's just because it's so long that the center of gravity is just like kind of hard to find. So it just kind of snapped like where I'm holding it up here. It was a very clean break, like right here, right where my hand is. I felt so bad for her. I didn't even care. Like, it's a sword. Like, we'll get it fixed, whatever, who cares? She was so sad, but she immediately like just owned up, bossed up, and said, I'm getting this fixed immediately. I'll take this back. We are getting you guys glue right now. We're gonna go to the store. And I'm like, yo, I mean, you don't even have to do that. That's fine. Like, we'll glue it. Don't even worry. And she was like, no, I'm gonna fix this. You guys spent a lot of money on this, and we're gonna get it fixed. And I'm like, oh, dude, thank you. Like, what the hell? Like, that's seriously way too kind. Like, it's all good. And I wasn't gonna tell anyone. I was like, you know what, like, don't even worry. Like, you don't gotta take the blame. Like, I'll just, you know, I'll glue it when I'm at home. She was like, no, I'm gonna take this back, and the staff, we're gonna fix it. Like, we'll have this perfected by the time you guys leave. I'm just kind of freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I hope Jessica Nigri doesn't beat the fuck out of me. Like, I felt so bad. I like, you know, I promised this would be in good hands. Let's not tell anyone. Let's just super glue it, and we'll just fake it. We'll just do nothing. This never happens. So basically what they did, I mean, they went above and beyond. So another amazing shout out to Off Brands and just how professional they are. They actually contacted the maker of the sword and asked what the best way to like reinforce it was. They actually physically went out to a store and got glue and brought it back. But before they started, the lady was like, you know what, we should contact the maker first before we put glue on it, just in case it looks like shit, like if we do it. So they came and told me that, and I had actually already had a DM from the maker of the sword congratulating us before they knew that it was broken. And they said, yo, Aethel, thank you so much. Like, congrats. We worked really hard on this. Oh God. You know, it took me days to perfect this. And I'm like, oh God. And this is before they knew it was broken, right? So here's how Jigachad, the maker of this sword, is, guys. Now here's where we get into the really good news, okay? But before the maker even knew that it was broken, they have donated another miniature Hand of Melania for us to give away in another auction. So I'm receiving another custom Hand of Melania that I will be auctioning off to you guys. You can get your very own, and I'm going to donate that money back to Mr. Connor's Tiltify campaign for the IDF. So we'll be doing that once I receive this in the mail. They are mailing this out on Monday, and then we can do our own little auction, our own little mini auction, courtesy of the Habiteer Workshop. So if you guys want to check them out, Habiteer Workshop, just amazing, incredible. Here's where the good news keeps going, chats. Okay, I know everything was scary, you know, breaking the Hand of Melania. This guy, he was like, dude, just mail it back to me. We will have it completely fixed and mailed back to you in no time. He was like, oh yeah, it's broken. Okay, no worries. We'll just fix it. So they luckily gave us a really nice like wooden box that is like meant for shipping. So we have it all wrapped up. The amazing people at Off Brand wrapped it up, put it back in the box. So on Monday, I'm gonna ship it out to them. They're gonna reforge it for us and send us the fixed version, as well as the miniature Hand of Melania that we can give up for auction to you guys probably like sometime next week. Again, chat, it was very bad news, but followed up with really great news. So we lugged it in the Prius. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Okay,
time to drive the Prius home. You ready, babe?
Yeah.
It was quite the journey to drive with the Hand of Millennia in a Prius. Did you tell Connor about the broken sword? I did, yeah. I got to chill with Connor after the charity auction, just catch up for a little while, just, you know, give him congrats and stuff. And I told him, and he was like, oh my God, bro. He could not believe it. It was so funny because when we were chilling with Jerma in the back, I was like, yo, Jerma. And he was like, yeah. I was like, bro, the Hand of Millennia was broken. And he was like, oh, I found out 5 minutes ago. And I was like, okay. Yeah, Jerma somehow always knows everything. I don't know how he does it.